What is up, y'all boys? It's a vlog, it's a vlog, it's a vlog. I actually started recording stupid late, but we're about to check into the flight. At no point did I ever get the chance to talk to y'all boys. What is up, y'all boys? And today's gonna be a quick video. I'm actually getting started with work this morning. I woke up a little bit later. And we don't gotta talk about why. But I wanna talk about the importance of data, especially two things. One is the importance of working with a brand long term. Like, one of the biggest things I can say is, yeah, you can get lucky on a product launch and, rip some shit that makes sense. Granted, I guess for beginners, their product selection might not be the best, but if you believe in your product selection and you're able to get a couple sales day one, I guess real quick, I can go through. I haven't had to start a product from launch, but I mean, as long as Calo is still functioning, and you can, use AI to find a couple of different angles, either make videos from scratch for each angle or work Calo videos intentionally with people from certain, let it be like, for that state certain angles in their videos and or show certain demographics and kind of just like one CBO, make $100 a day, $10 minimums, in each ad set. Add one, at each ad set, add like 3 to 5 different videos that represent said angles, so you can get just some small data in some direction on how you should make your ads, what angles you should target, etc. Of course, if you can use Calo to find that shit day one, that's perfect. But then once you get some sales or some traction, you can see some potential, some intent, bro, the rest is up to you to figure that out. And there's really no winning product, there's winning angles, winning marketing. Like the e-com language that got us into this shit with the winning product shit, that shit is like fucking 2018 coded. If niggas is talking about winning products in the big 2-6, no, brother, you gotta make this shit happen. I say that to say, one thing I wish that I was doing even in like October, even when I first started this brand, because I've been working on this brand for like 7-8 months now, is collecting data. Holy shit, paying for data. I haven't hopped on the phone since I hopped on the phone initially. That was a whole wonderful experience that was able to help me move a little bit forward. But I'll say right now it's 9 a.m. and we are at 1K on the day already, which is cute. I mean, we'll see how things last, but it's only 9 a.m. so today's looking like a pretty good day. Damn, I look haven't gave updates on the brand, but I'm not even trying to talk about this shit. I'm just trying to talk about the importance of data and the way I'm able to leverage this shit right now. Even with post-purchase flows, I ran the quiz funnel for like 2 months. I was able to get around 10,000 submissions for my market. My market is a market that doesn't really talk online, so it's been really hard to research them. It got to a point where everybody's trying to figure out how to solve their problem, but nobody's really selling like sob stories or too much emotion on like what they're experiencing with the problem or like how they internalize it and all these things. So it's like, it kind of led to me testing, and it's like, yeah, you can make an ad, you can make a 2-minute long video and try to like say some keyword in there or some word that you're trying to test and figure out if it resonates, or you could go directly to your market, directly to your customers and figure that shit out. And if you're able to do consistent sales, like even if it's like freaking 5 sales a day or some stupid shit, like literally start the post-purchase survey, just have it up and just be intentional with the questions you ask. Just change them out when you need to so you can get different information. But the fact that right now I can't even really get into this too much, but as I'm typing this out, all right, so I think this. I uploaded the quiz data into Manus, and then I'm saying, okay, question 1 is to find out what spectrum of the problem they're dealing with and how they name and call out these issues, considering adding the term blank to this question but to move forward. Just in that question, it's kind of like, okay, how do these people actually call? Because there's the medical term for it, but it's like, depending on what they're dealing with, how do they actually, reference it essentially, right? Because I've seen a couple of different answers. Question 2 is, what do they do to manage this? Seeing what they're currently using, habits, sophistication level, and trying to find connections and beliefs from what we can find in the market with more direction and understanding. Right. So I guess question 2 is asking like what they're currently do to manage the problem. Because it's like, why would they continue doing X if they know they're going to get X? And like when I say understanding their sophistication levels, like if they start naming off like prescriptions, or they start naming off like really like active ingredients, or they start just saying they do some basic ass shit to it, like it kind of helps you understand how educated they are in the subject, and you can kind of get a total sample size of the market. And then the next question is like, okay, the whole thing was, if they do X and they get Y and they don't want Y, why do they continue doing X? And that's been a question I've had forever. It's like, if y'all know that every time you do X you're going to get Y and you hate Y, why do you do X? And then for a long time I thought it's because they had to by force, but then I found out that angle never worked. And then I'm asking, why do they do it? Like I'm literally just asking, why do they do it? And then I have multiple choice questions, and it's like to find out the motive behind it. And then I'm able to take that and then take it to the quiz data that I have with like over 10,000 submissions, and see like what's telling me in what ways they are affected. I know I'm trying to talk like just in an umbrella way, but I guess I'm saying all this to say just the importance of, I have multiple data sources at this point. I probably have like I don't even know how many, probably like 5 or 6 different surveys. And one thing that always stands out to me is like when I've seen a couple brands come and go into this market that write fucking generic ass copy from fucking chat or whatever, bro. And they just won't be able to compete. They literally just won't be able to compete just because, nigga, y'all know what y'all talking about. And that's why I stress the importance. Like, if everybody's using AI, everybody's scanning Reddit, maybe going through YouTube comments, maybe going through Facebook comments, maybe you have like whatever. Like, if everybody's using pretty much the same stuff, Claude AI deep research, not even doing it yourself, just doing some umbrella ass shit from with using, what I'm saying? That's like, if everybody's doing that, what are you doing to stand out, bro? Like, what are you doing that actually gives you an edge? Because with all this AI stuff, bro, I feel like it loses the heart, it loses the voice. I wrote a lander yesterday, I think 2 days ago now, and I haven't gotten it tested yet. I'm a little hesitant because I feel like it's a little bit more copy than I usually would do. Like, usually I would have the hero section up top, and I've been trying to go more simple for landers. But my market is pretty sophisticated in terms of like, I can't even really talk about it, but yeah, they're pretty sophisticated, so I feel like it kind of warrants it. It's been burnt a lot of times, which makes a lot of men apprehensive. Fuck. I gotta edit this video now. Which makes a lot of people apprehensive to use the product. And even like when I'm on the phone with people and they're like, okay, yes, this product really helped me, and I ask like a question, and then it's like, okay, like how would you, get a friend to try it or some shit? Or what would you say to a friend? And like, honestly, I don't even want to talk about this shit. I don't want to talk about that shit. I guess I'll end the video here and get back to what I was doing. But as I'm typing this shit, I'm just like, yo, because I was so sleep on post-purchase surveys for so long. And I feel like post-purchase surveys is something that anybody can do. And it's like I literally have you buy, you get put into the post-purchase flow, and then you get the survey after. And I still get a pretty good, rate on my survey. Like, over the last 3 days or 4 days, I've gotten 35 responses that I'm about to go into. And I like how with the post-purchase surveys, I can gear them towards conversion, and I can also gear them towards just like marketing questions, like kinks in the funnel, and then also marketing questions. And I guess I was talking about my lander, like the way that I wrote the copy felt so different from how I usually write the copy, because I literally had like, it's like the copy was writing itself. It was only like 200 words for like it's a pretty unique like framework for the site. That's why I'm kind of hyped to see how it performs. But bro, the first section, like every single, like bro, something that Zachariah says is like every single word needs to like the job of the first. All right, I guess it's really in breakthrough advertising. I heard it from Zachariah first when I said that, but breakthrough advertising says the first line job is to get someone to read the second. Second line is to get someone to read the third, and on so on and so on, right? And you want to just keep them in the chain of like speaking their life and relating to them so much that they're kind of forced to keep reading. And the second that you say something that kind of breaks that immersion is where you lose. And this copy that I wrote, and it was so easy to write because it was coming from the data, it was coming from customer voices, so it's kind of just like the copy felt like it was writing itself. And as I read it again and again and again and again and again and again and again, I was just like, dog, bro. As I put fresh eyes on it the next day, and I was like, maybe, who knows, it was like a little dramatic in some points, but at the same time, I'll update y'all on how that shit performed. But yeah, no update video, even though I haven't update y'all in a minute. Bro, fuck, I have to update y'all in a minute. It's alright, bro. I'm gonna post this shit, bro. Alright.